Zoe Ramon.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Please have a seat. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm currently a senior at East Central High School. Some extracurriculars that I'm involved in, I've done band since middle school actually, and I'm in other different clubs. But my favorite class right now actually is music business. I've always, like I said, I've done band since middle school, and I've taken business classes since I was a freshman. So it combines the two, and it helps me find what I'm passionate about, which is the business side of music.
Nice. Okay. You mentioned are you section leader? Is that right?
Yes, I have a leadership position for band.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that on your resume. How many are in your section?
I'd say it's about maybe the high 20s. I'm in front ensemble, which is different from drumline, and because I play percussion. So it's typically the incoming freshmen that start out in our section. So I help better their techniques, their skills, and just how they work together as a group.
Okay. How would you say that those skills relate to this position?
I'd say those skills are just a lot with teamwork, a lot with knowing how to talk to people, a lot with like leadership, not only like within like me being leader of the whole group, but also be them leading their separate groups. We have a lot of different parts, so they also get together. I help them overall, but I also help them individually and for them to grow in their.
Sounds great. Okay. Can you describe a challenging project or task that you had to manage?
Some challenging things are kids just acting out, not listening. Yeah, there's a lot of those, especially with working with a lot of freshmen. But I've learned that I just have to level on with them. I know that they might not be like to the same level as me, but I still have to level on and talk to them like I'm talking to myself.
What additional steps do you take to get the freshmen to listen?
Some additional steps that I might take are just trying to be their friend. I've learned that you can't come like sometimes you have to be direct, but you also have to know that they're your friend and you're someone that they can talk to and have fun with.
What would you say the outcome normally is?
The outcome is normally positive. It's very rare that someone would be like have something to say about it, but usually I just have to motivate them and remind them why we're here to achieve the same goal.
Okay. What would you say your strengths are?
My strengths would be leader. I have very strong communication skills. I also have very good time management and organization with trying to like organize just extra practices and just yeah.
Okay. How would you say those strengths align with our company's goals?
The strengths align with the company's goals because I feel that with being a promoter, you have to have very good you have to be very organized. But that also comes with like time management. I know like when I have to be here, if I have to be here early, and very strong communication skills comes with like that's everything. The strongest thing is communication.
So true. Tell me about a time when you had to receive constructive criticism.
A time I've had to receive constructive criticism is again with band, but it also comes in all sorts of ways. Just like with academics, assignments, like so say I'm not doing so good on one of my instruments or a piece that I'm trying to learn, and someone that has been doing it since like I've been doing it since we started out together, they might be higher than me, but if they're giving me criticism, I know it might feel like kind of degrading at the time for me, but they're just helping me grow. They're just there to help me grow, so I just have to remember that it's not to be degrading or like but I just have to remember that it's helping me grow.
How do you initially respond? How would you say you initially respond to constructive criticism?
Initially, I'll try to be like, oh, I got it on myself, but then if I realize that I do need help, I will go and ask for help because it's not embarrassing to ask for help. Help is a very good thing, and if you have it, then you can use it.
Okay. Can you describe some things that you've learned from receiving constructive criticism?
Some things that I have learned is that you just need to be like very open to it. You need to be just very open to just like saying no, that what something that I'm struggling on and how to fix it. But there's only very few people that will actually tell me and help me grow.
All right. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I hopefully see myself. I have some goals for myself, just making my parents proud. But I would also like to be maybe living in an apartment close to the job. Hopefully, I will grow from this internship into getting jobs that has to do with this, because like marketing and promotion is a very wide thing to do with the.
Yeah, you actually are touching on my next question that I was going to ask you. How is this position going to help you in your career?
This position will help me because I would just love to grow from it. Also with like promoting, it also has to do a lot with producing and just everything, budgeting, ticketing, just getting the venues, the artists to perform, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay. What questions do you have about the organization? What questions do you have for me?
Some questions I have is, do you have, for you being a manager here, what do you think that is some advice that can help me grow into maybe being a manager position one day?
Okay. Yeah. Definitely be consistent, being on time, being reliable. We want to be able to depend on you. And if you're persistent, we definitely would love for you to grow. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you see yourself growing within our company if we were to offer you a position?
With an internship, it also comes with very valuable experience. I think that's one of the biggest things is having experience. So you could, even though you could have like 10 plus years of experience, but you'll still be growing from that, and you could still like remember times when you just needed to like, very valuable experience.
Awesome. Okay. Do you have any additional questions about the role or the position?
No, sir.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. We're going to be looking at some other candidates, and then you'll hear from us within a week or so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.